Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Atara FEI, and I'm the Principal Consultant for Vocational Solutions International. As our tradition is, at the beginning of every month or sometime in the middle of the month, we bring out a product list that itemizes all the countries we're doing for that month. And then a few days later, we'll bring up a video and post it on YouTube that explains the details of those countries that we're doing for that month. So we give specific explanations of each destination and what they have to offer you. So welcome to our video for February 2025 for Vasteras Solutions International. You're very welcome. Now, as you know, we have 3 offices across Nigeria. Our headquarters office for over 15 years in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. We have our second office in Utako, Abuja, close to ABC, and we have our third office in Ikate, Lekki, Lagos, just beside House on the Rock International Headquarters. So you're welcome to visit any of these our offices. You get the details of everything you need to know about our services. We're not joking around. In Vasteras Travels, we've been on for 21 years. October this year should make us 21 years. So we're not joking around. We're not some of the small boys playing around in the field of travels. We're here to make your dream a reality. And we're not going anywhere soon. We've not gone anywhere for 21 years and we're not going anywhere soon. So 21 years this October, we've sent about 2,000 plus people outside Nigeria successfully, relocated families to Canada, the UK, the US, and different other countries of the world. You are not going to be a different one, all right? We have 20-something countries, about 26 of them on the list for February 2025. And we're going to give you the details of how you could go to these countries. Yeah, just before I forget, we now have licensed offices in Calgary, Canada, and New Jersey, United States. I repeat, we now have licensed offices in Calgary, Canada, and in New Jersey, United States. So if you have relations and friends over there who need our travel services, you can let them know about our licensed offices in Calgary, Canada, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and New Jersey, United States. Also, do not forget that after listening to this video, you have questions, itemize them carefully on a piece of paper, then call any of the numbers on your screen and book up a free 15 minutes consultation with me directly. I could be in the Port Harcourt office, Abuja office, Lagos office at the time, but you could book a free consultation with me online for 15 minutes. It's free, but make sure you have all your questions outlined because we're not going to take more than 15 minutes in that meeting. So listen carefully and then itemize the questions. We're telling you categorically, we're going to help you relocate abroad successfully, and we're not joking around. We've been doing it for 21 years and we're not about to stop now. Let's get started. Number 1 is the United States. We have the EB2 NIW pathway for the United States of America. We could relocate you and your entire family to the United States of America. And by your entire family, I mean you, your wife, or you, your husband, and your children that are not more than 21 years and that are unmarried. Unmarried children that are not more than 21 years. The entire family will go at once. It's an amazing program. It's called EB2 NIW. You could go browse it up so you can see the features of the program. We're doing it directly with our licensed office in New Jersey, and it's the bomb right now. So yeah, Canada is getting outdated right now. The US is the place, all right? A lot of business, a lot of things going on there. It's very aggressive in capitalism. A lot of careers are rising in the US right now. They need people in all sorts of sectors. And there is a lot of money to be made in the US. You could relocate your entire family to the United States of America through our EB2 NIW pathway. It leads directly to green card, which is US permanent residence. So under 2 years of getting to the US, you should have your green card, your US green card. And we're not joking about it. We're working actively with our New Jersey office and we're making this happen. We have a team of lawyers, about 8 of them, experienced in these things, and we're making these happen. Now, you must be a graduate, a university graduate, or have an HND to qualify for this. If you're not a graduate or you don't have HND and you still want to do this, call me and I'll tell you what we can do about it. Okay? That's not going to be on this video, it's going to be on a personal consultation. I'll tell you what can be done, what other options and alternatives we could use to get to this same pathway. Now, this pathway is very family oriented, meaning you will travel with your entire family at the same time if you want to. Then you could put maybe your wife as a principal applicant, and then you could be shuttling between the US and Nigeria. You could put your husband as principal applicant, and then anybody could shuttle. Anybody could be the principal applicant. The children is going to be there. They could be working. They could be schooling, you can do business, you can work. It's an amazing program in the United States. For people who are quite comfortable in Nigeria, this is exactly the kind of program you should be doing. If you're quite comfortable in Nigeria, this is exactly the program you should be doing. You are not so comfortable, you just want a better life, this is also the program you should be doing. Extremely family oriented, and it's amazing. This is a route to permanent residence in the US. We'll get you the work permit first in the first 11 months, and then you get your permanent residence under your first 2 years of being in the US. It's an amazing one. And we have two ways to it. We have the regular one, it takes 11 months, the regular one. And then we have the expedited package. It takes just 7 months, 6.5 to 7 months. And you are out of here with your entire family with a work permit to the US and getting your permanent residence under 2 years. It's an amazing one. Call us today so we can get started on this. Make sure you're a graduate or you have HND. If you don't have those two, you could call us for a private consultation also. I will tell you how to go about it to get alternatives that are close to this one. So that's number one, EB2 NIW, the United States, work permit and green card. Number two on the list is the United States M1 visa. M1 visas are for vocational studies. Gone are the days where countries need all these academicians. I'm an accountant, I read business admin, I read social, no. Right now, they want handwork people, plumbers, electricians, AC technicians, nail technicians that do nails, okay? Beauty people that do facials, massage, and stuff like that. There's your dental assistants, first aid people, caregivers. They need handwork people, people that can deliver the job. Now, M1 visas are for vocational studies. For academic studies for US, they call them F1. That's F1 visa category for academic studies. For vocational studies is M1. Now, we've arranged with 3 solid training organizations or colleges in the United States. 1 training organization and 2 colleges. They'll train you for 9 to 12 months, just 12 months max, a year. And then in one of these hot cake in demand vocational courses. So once you're through with it, we help you place with placement agencies for you to get a job, transfer to a H visa, that's a work visa in the US, and then settle in there with your family. It's an amazing one. M1 visas for vocational studies, maximum 12 months. And then you get a job. In fact, in that 12 months, you'll be working part-time, by the way. And then after the 12 months, you get a good job. It's an amazing program for the US. That's number 2, M1. Number 3 is Singapore. For the past couple of months, we've been talking about Singapore. It's iconic. A lot of things are happening in that country right now. The country is on the main point. Like, they are on points for their finances. Economically, they are good. When it comes to morals, they are wonderful. When it comes to ethics, it comes to organization, it comes to societal life, it comes to language. English is widely spoken. These guys are rich. I said before and I'll say it again, Singapore has the highest concentration of millionaires per square meter. Highest concentration of millionaires per square meter than any country in the world. I've been saying this and I'll say it again. There are 3 countries in Europe, in Asia, that beat Europe's hands down. 3 countries in Asia that beat European countries hands down. Number 1, Japan. Number 2, Singapore. Number 3, South Korea. I repeat, Japan, Singapore, and South Korea beat most European economies hands down on every metrics, from every auspice you look to, from every corner you look at it from, the building. I've been to 31 countries. So I'm not talking what I read on the internet. I'm telling you what I know, what I've seen, what I've experienced, what my clients have given me feedback on, what I have seen in countries I've been to. 31. Now listen carefully. Singapore is one of the economies that you are not going to watch out for. It's already on board, doing incredibly well. We have 3 different ways for you to go to Singapore. So let's start. Number 3 on the list is Singapore short training and job placement. How does this work? We have an organization in Singapore we've signed an agreement with. They're going to train you for 6 months in hotel management, culinary arts, and hospitality kind of related trainings, like hotel, resorts, and tourism. When they train you for 6 months, they will place you in a job with one of their partner hotels in Singapore. I repeat, they train you for 6 months and they place you in a job with one of their partner hotels in Singapore. So that's number 3 on the list. Singapore short training and guaranteed job placement. They have partner hotels with top hotel brands like Wyndham, Best Western, Ibis, Meridian, Sheraton, all over the world. They have top arrangements with these hotels. So when they train you, they place you in one of these jobs after getting the certificate. During the 6 months while you are learning, you can be working part-time by yourself. Then after the course, they will place you in a guaranteed job, professional job in one of their top hotel brands in Singapore. Nobody has time to go and be schooling for 4 years and 8 years before you start working. Do this now, 6 months, and you have a job. When you get the job, you bring your family, your wife and children under 18. And you're through. That's number 3 on the list. Now let's talk about number 4. Number 4 on the list, for those who can afford a work permit and they can afford number 3, they go for Singapore visa and support. Number 4 will just give you a visa to Singapore. And then we'll give you a contact in Singapore that can help you, navigate, maybe get an accommodation, try to start looking for a job and all that. And that's where we'll stop. We'll just give you a visa and so on. It's extremely affordable. So for those who cannot make the other ones, this is the most affordable way for you to go to Singapore. Number 5, Singapore direct work permit. Singapore direct work permit. So number 3, 4, and 5 is Singapore. 3 is short training and job placement. 4 is just the visa and support. Then number 5 is the direct work permit. It's an amazing one. We'll give you a job in Singapore while you are still in Nigeria or wherever country you are applying for. We'll give you a job. You will see the terms of the job. You will sign to the agreement. Then we'll send it back. You do police character certificate and all that. Then we submit everything to show that you are not an ex-convict in Nigeria. You do a police character certificate to show you are not an ex-convict. Then we submit everything with your job offer and then process your work permit to Singapore. We'll get you a work permit to Singapore, maybe 1 or 2 years, renewable work permit. You fly to Singapore, the company is waiting for you. You start working from day 1. You start earning salaries from month 1 in Singapore. It's an iconic place. You should be thinking Singapore. Don't ask, are you sure? Go on Google and check Singapore for yourself. Then you know that all these people talking Europe, they don't even know what they're saying. You see, Singapore, it's on top of its game. We have the short course training of 6 months and then job placement. We have the only visa program, and then we have the direct work permit to Singapore, where you have a job offer and then you go straight to Singapore with a work permit, and you invite your family after 1 or 2 months in Singapore to come join you, and then life continues. After 1 year, you renew your permit, or after 2 years, you renew your permit and continue your career trajectory in Singapore. That is number 5, Singapore direct work permit. Now, the prices for all these things are going to be on a list that will be sent to you with this video. So if somebody sends you this video, any of my staff from any of our offices across Nigeria, they are going to send you a list, that has the prices, the total price, the initial deposit and all that, and then you can ask questions from there. Now let's move to number 6. Number 6 is Malaysia. Many years ago, a lot of Nigerians went to Malaysia, messed up the place, did a lot of stuff. Some of our boys, not everybody is messed up, but a lot of our boys messed up the place a lot, many years ago. Now, most of them have been arrested or sent out of the country, deported, and then Malaysia has been calm for years. Right now, there are opportunities in Malaysia again, a lot of opportunities. So number 6 is visa and guaranteed job placement in Malaysia. We'll give you a visa to Malaysia, and then we'll give you a guaranteed job under your first 3 weeks of entering Malaysia. We are sure. When I say 3 weeks, I just want to be careful. Normally, sometimes in 4 days, 3 days, you have a job. 4 days, you have the job. We have jobs in hotels, in resorts, and for caregivers, for retail shops. We have jobs all over Malaysia. So for those of you just starting life, no much money, start with this Malaysia one, number 6, visa and guaranteed job placement. And it's extremely cheap. And it's out in 1 month. In 1 month, you are through the whole program. All right. Number 7, Norway direct work permit. Now, I don't think I need to explain to you what Norway is. Norway is one of the richest countries in the world. I've been there. It's an amazing place. I went there. They didn't tell me. All right? I go there. So Norway is amazing. We have jobs in Stavanger, one of the coastal cities in Norway. Stavanger and some other cities there, but mostly Stavanger. They are mostly, related to fishery. Fishery. Warehouse jobs, fishery jobs, packing jobs, related to that. You can start with that. After 1 year, move up to bigger jobs in Norway. Okay, we'll sign a 1 year contract with you. It's renewable. After 1 year, you could renew in Norway. You could bring your family, your wife and children to join you. And it's an amazing one. Wife and children will have free education. The children will have free education in Norway. Your wife can work with an open work permit in Norway in any of the industries she's interested in. All right. The whole process will take about 7 to 8 months, and then you'll be in Norway with a direct work permit. Now, of course, Norway pays the highest salaries in Europe, higher than Luxembourg. Did you hear me? Norwegian salaries are higher than Luxembourg. Just go online, you see it, so don't argue. So they pay very high. And Norway has a lot of opportunities right now. You could swing on from that one. That's number 7 on the list. All right. Number 8 on the list is Croatia. Croatia is also in Europe. It's part of the Schengen zone. So from Croatia, you have access to Norway, Germany, Luxembourg without visas from Croatia. It's an amazing place. For those of you who cannot afford the one of Norway, because Norway is quite costlier than Croatia, then you can afford Croatia. We have jobs in Croatia, construction. We have jobs in the hospitality industry, tourism industry. Okay, we have jobs in Croatia. Direct work permit to Croatia. Very, very good. In 5 months to 6 months, everything is over. 5 to 6 months we are through with Croatia. Why Norway will take 7 to 8 months? So if you're looking at timing, you should be looking at Croatia. You work there for a year, you can move to other jobs in different other bigger European countries in the Schengen zone. Number 7, we have good old Italy. Italy is one of my in fact, it's my favorite country in Europe. My first ever Schengen visa was to Italy. So me and my family, we have this love for Italy. Anytime we're going to Europe, we land in Italy first before we go anywhere else. So it's an amazing place. We have direct work permits to Italy. We'll give you a job in Napoli, okay, in Bologna. You know, in Italy, we have some jobs in Milan, but mostly in Napoli and Bologna. We'll get you jobs. You go over there with a job, direct work permit with job, legal right to work. Everything is true in 6 months, and you're in Italy. And then you can invite your family after a couple of months. It's an amazing one. It's also very affordable. The price for Italy and Croatia is the same. It's lower than that of Norway and Luxembourg. Now, number 10 is Luxembourg. All right, the latest star country in Europe. It's a nice place. I was also there. Was that a year ago? Yeah, about a year ago, I was in Luxembourg. It's an amazing place. I don't think not up to a year, but close to a year. Amazing place, wonderful place. The whole Luxembourg is just like Lagos. The entire country is just like Lagos State. Okay, but they have free transportation. They are the only country in the world I've gone in all the 30-something of them that has free transportation for everybody from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Free transportation, wonderful place. They pay good competitive salaries. We have direct job offers to Luxembourg, and we also have the work permits coming with them. You go in there after 2 months, you invite your family, and they can join. Remember when we say invite your family, it is you, your wife, and your children that are married under 18 years. For the one of Europe, the children will be under 18 years. For the one of US, the children under 21 years. So understand the differences, right? So that's Luxembourg, number 10. Number 11, UK Family Relocation Program, True Research. UK Family Relocation, True Research Program. You know, before everybody was going to the UK through studies, then the UK banned it. You can't go with your family again through studies. But they did not ban everything. That's what you didn't know. There are some select research programs that if you are doing those particular programs, you can come with your entire family at once. We know the programs. We will help you register for those programs, and your entire family will travel to the UK at once. The husband could be, maybe the wife is the principal applicant doing the studies, then the husband is free with an open work permit to work anywhere in the UK. The children can go to school free of charge in the UK, and then you pursue permanent residence and ILR, indefinite leave to remain in the UK. So we have that for the UK right now. The entire family going through specific research programs in specific schools. We're going to get you the admissions for these particular research programs and do the whole process of the UK visa until you get your permits. The entire family is going at the same time. It's an amazing one. Call us if you need that. Number 12, Italy, study and work permit. We have small schools in Italy. Some of them are teaching just, culinary courses. Some of them are just regular schools. We'll get you admission to the schools, and you can go to Italy and be studying and working at the same time. Why we brought Italy on number 13 is because it's very cheap. Most of this school fees is cheap. It's very affordable. It's not like Canada and the US. And then you can go to Italy. Remember, when you're in Italy, Luxembourg, Norway, and all these countries, Croatia, you have a right to go to 29 Schengen countries. The Schengen countries are 29. If you have visa to one, you have access to all the other ones without a visa. So it's an amazing opportunity. So from Italy, you can have access to these places with these cheap schools. That's number 13. Number 14, we have the UK visa, just the normal visa to the UK. 6 months. 6 months multiple entry visa to the UK. You want it? Do not go and make a mistake by applying yourself before you come to me. Come to us now, pay the little money we said you should pay, and then we can arrange the entire family to go for a visit to the UK. Okay, and then you can go, come back, and then you can decide what next you want to do with yourself. If you want to get a work permit, then you can contact us. We'll help you do that. But we have visitor visa to the UK, number 14. If you want to go as a family, yeah, that's the price there. If you want to go alone, it's also there. So if you're going alone, of course, that's the price there. Okay, on the list if you're going alone. And if you want to go as a family, we could also help you do that. For the UK, visitor visa, 6 months, multiple entry. Number 15 is for entrepreneurs. People want to start businesses or move their businesses abroad. We have that in Portugal. We have an entrepreneur visa in Portugal. It's meant for entrepreneurs. People want to start businesses or move a branch of their business to Portugal. And we will help you establish your business in Portugal and move your family with you to Portugal legally to live in Portugal. Portugal is one of the 29 Schengen countries, meaning if you're in Portugal, you have access to do business in the other 29 Schengen European countries without visas. Spain, Italy, Norway, Germany, you can do business there. But you'll be established in Portugal. We'll help you do all that, get you an office address, get you everything, and establish your business in Portugal. That's number 15. You have questions, call us for a meeting, and we're going to take it up from there. Number 16 on the list is Canada Short Plug. It's simply a visa to Canada. A visitor visa to Canada. It could be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. We'll get you a visa to Canada. It could be 1 year also. We'll get you a multiple entry visa to Canada. Maybe you or you and your entire family, and you travel at once. When you get to Canada, we have a link to an immigration lawyer who is going to help you apply for a work permit on humanitarian grounds. That is asylum grounds. Get it clearly. That's the lawyer we have that can help you there. So if you have people who say, oh, just come to Canada, we'll help you fix up your work permits, fine, you can do this program. Then if you don't have those people, we can also link you to our immigration lawyer to help you apply for a work permit on humanitarian grounds. Number 17. Canada direct work permit. In this case, you are not doing a visitor visa like number 16. You are doing a direct work permit to Canada. We'll get you a job offer in Canada. You will read through it, sign it and agree, do all the documentation. We apply for a work permit while you are still in Nigeria or wherever you are. And then you get a work permit to Canada. Then you travel to Canada. When you get there, work for about a month or two, you invite your family to join you. And by family, will mean your spouse, your legally wedded spouse, and your children that are married under 21 years. That's for Canada. Number 17, direct work permit. Number 18, China, business visas. Of course, you know China is all about business. So if you're looking at doing business in China, you could call us and then we could help you get a China business visa. It's right there, number 18. And so people come in with these visas go in with these visas to China, and then they get a job as English teachers. We're hearing that increasingly recently, and then work as English teachers in China. Change their visa status to a work visa and work in China. It's also possible. For those of you who are interested in that, contact us. We'll tell you what to do. There is a course for you to study, a 1-month course in China to be able to teach English. So if you go with this visa, you do that course, you can translate your visa to a work permit and teach English in China. For those of you who want to stay there. For those who want to just do business, you can also contact us. So for both business people and those who want to stay there, contact us. Number 18, China visa. Number 19, visa to Qatar. We have a 1-month visa to Qatar, take you to Qatar. You could be there for holiday, you could be there to work, you could be there to go for a job interview, and then translate your visa from that visa to a working permit. Remember, this Qatar visa is not a work permit. It is a visa to Qatar. Or reaching there, you enjoy yourself for your holiday and come back. And if you want to stay, then you could meet the company you want to work with, and then they can help you translate your visas to a work permit by themselves. We just do you the entry visa to Qatar. That's number 19. Number 20 is Bulgaria. For those of you looking at cheap particle, like I don't have money and I want to be on a budget, okay, go to Bulgaria. Number 20 will help you get schools, very cheap schools in Bulgaria, very affordable, 3,000 euros, 2,500 euros as entire school is for a whole year, and you are not paying it at once. You pay 1,000 euro first, you have gone. You could even, there are some you could deposit a little bit less than 1,000 euro, and then we help you arrange everything, and you're in Bulgaria. Now, let me tell you why Bulgaria is now important. Bulgaria is now part of Schengen. They were not part of Schengen before. They've now been added to Schengen some months ago. So that means you are in Bulgaria, you have the right to go to Norway, Finland, Switzerland, Austria, Germany without visas. because Bulgaria is part of the Schengen zone, like those other countries. So you could school there for just a year. We just do short courses, a year or 2 years. You school there, and then during holidays, you go and work in bigger countries like Norway, Luxembourg, Sweden, and all that. And then after your school, you move straight to go get jobs in these countries. So it's an amazing one. So if you want to get into Europe on the low, without noise, and on a very good budget that is very, very affordable, go for Bulgaria now. Don't beat around the bush. All right. Number 21, Japan. Short training and job placement. So we have an English course called TEFL in Tokyo and Osaka, Japan. You do that English course, and then after the course, the organization is going to place you in a teaching position in Japan. So if you are not ready to teach, forget about number 21. But if you're ready to teach English to Japanese children or work as an English transcriptionist in Japanese companies, then you can do number 21. You go to Tokyo or Osaka, do the course for 1 month. When you pass the course, they will place you in an English teaching position or English related position in Japan. That's number 21. Number 22 is Namibia visa. Namibia is a wonderful golden gemstone that a lot of people don't know about in Africa, not very far from South Africa. Peaceful, calm, it's a very peaceful place and highly developed. The infrastructure of Namibia beats infrastructure of Romania. I've been to Romania, so I can tell you, the infrastructure in Namibia beats the infrastructure of Romania in Europe. One of the best infrastructure in Africa. You could go there for holiday. So we have Namibia visa. We just have the visa. Then we have contacts there for support if you want to start working there or doing something. We have a contact there that can show you around. Then if you want to go for holiday, it's an amazing destination, I can tell you. You will thank me later. It's number 22, Namibia visa and support. Number 23, we have South Africa visa. All right. Number 24, we have Cape Verde. Cape Verde is an island just off the coast of Africa, in between the coast of Africa and then Portugal. It's a nice place. We have guaranteed job placement in Cape Verde, mostly tourism jobs. So if you want to just work right now, yeah, we can do that. Everything is done in less than 3 weeks to a month. Everything is out, and you are in Cape Verde, working. All right. So it's a good one. Number 24. Number 25 is the European Schengen visa. This Schengen visa covers all 29 European countries, all the 29. So we'll get you one visa that covers all 29 Schengen countries in Europe. All right, so that's number 25. Then number 26, we have Malaysia Study and Work. So this one will give you a short 1-year course in Malaysia. While you are going there for the course, as you go there for the course, we'll give you a job in your first week or 2 weeks. Under your first 1 or 2 weeks, we'll give you a job in Malaysia. 1 to 3 weeks officially. But in fact, there's nobody who has gone there recently that has not got a job under 2 weeks. But we still say 1 to 3 weeks officially. We'll get you a job. So we'll give you the study permit. You go there to study for 1 year, and then we'll get you a job in your first 3 weeks of entering Malaysia. So you are working and you're studying at the same time. It's an amazing one and it's very affordable. That is number 26 on the list. So 26, we've come to the conclusion of the countries on the list. And then what I want to do now is tell you the timings of all of them and then put them into 3 categories and then we'll round up. Okay, now let's do this. Number 1, US green card, 11 months for the regular one and the entire family is in the US. Then if you do the expedited one, 7 months, the entire family is in the US. 6.5 to 7 months. That's US green card. Number 2, US M1 visa, the vocational studies. For that one, it depends on the school you are entering and when they are taking their intakes. Their intakes in August, September intake. There's intake for May, June. So it depends on what intake you are going in. All right. So it just depends on your intake for that one. Number 3, Singapore short training. In about 4 months, you're in Singapore. Number 4, Singapore visa and support. Under 1 month, we've got you number 4, the visa. Number 5, Singapore direct work permit, 6 months. Number 6, Malaysia visa and guaranteed job, 1 month. We've done number 6. Number 7, Norway, Europe, 8 months. Number 8, Croatia, Europe, 6 months. Number 9, Italy, Europe, 6 months, direct work permit. Number 10, Luxembourg, Europe, 8 months, direct work permit. Then 11, UK family relocation through research program. It depends on the intake you are going for, either August, September, or January set. So you're either going with the August, September set or January set because that's for school. Number 12, Greece. Oh, maybe I didn't talk about number 12, Greece. It's a study and work permit to Greece. Why do we go to Greece? Because it's cheap and affordable. So those looking at the budget, you'll be studying in Greece and working at the same time. And then you have access to all the 29 countries in Europe. I think I missed it when I was talking. So number 12, Greece, it depends on your intake. Mostly August intake and January intake. Number 13, Italy. The study and work in Italy is also August intake and January intake, but mostly August intake. Number 14, the UK 6 months multiple entry visa. That one we can do it in 4 months. Everything is out and you have your visa. Most of the time it comes before then, but we just want to be on the safe side. Number 15, the Portugal Europe Entrepreneur Business Visa to start your business in Portugal and then extend it all over Europe and do your business services all over Europe. That one takes 6 months and everything is out for the Portugal Europe. That's number 15. Number 16, Canada Shore Plug, where you get a visa to Canada and then we'll link you up to a lawyer to help you get a work permit through the humanitarian grounds. That one takes 7 to 8 months for the Canada Shore Plug. And the 7 to 8 months has nothing to do with me or us or Vasteras, you know. It has to do with Canada immigration laws. These things take time now in Canada. All right. Number 17, Canada Direct Work Permit. That takes 11 months, nothing less. No apologies. Number 18, China. That one in 4 months, 3 to 4 months, you have a China visa and you're out. The number 19, Qatar. 1 month, we've got your visa. In fact, in 2 weeks, we've got your visa. But just to be on the safe side, we say 1 month. But in 2 weeks, I think the visa should be in your hand. Number 20, Bulgaria is a study and work permit, so it depends on the intake. But we have several intakes, maybe up to 3 intakes in a year. We have August, September intake. We have January intake. We have an intake somewhere around May, June. Okay, so 3 intakes in a year for Bulgaria. Japan, at any time you come, we're ready to do it. The whole process is going to cost maybe 3 months. We are through the process, and you are in Japan for the Japan short training and job placement. Number 22, Namibia, we can get a visa in 1 month. Number 23, South Africa, we can get a visa in 1 month. Number 24, Cape Verde, we can get a visa in 2 weeks. Number 25, European Schengen visa, we can get everything in 4 months. Number 26, Malaysia, it depends on the intake because it's school. You study and work, so we have the August intake, we have the August September intake, we have the January intake, and we have up to 3 different intakes in the year. So you could come for, let's say the whole process will take you around 4 or 5 months. You are there 4 to 5 months. You'll be in Malaysia on the study and work permit route. But on the visit route, with a visit visa with guaranteed work permit, you'll be there in 1 month. So now you know the timings for all 26 countries on the February 2025 product list of Vasteras Solutions. Now we're going to move to categories. Now, best countries on this list, if you have the money, don't argue, just go for US green card, straight. US EB2, number 1, if you have the money. US green card with your family, JJ. US green card, number 1. The category of the best countries on this list, if you have the money. US, Singapore direct work permit, Luxembourg, Norway, and Netherlands. I didn't mention Netherlands on this month's own, but we have a deal for Netherlands, study and work permit. You go over there and then you're working and studying at the same time. We have that deal. All right, so you can contact us for that. So US, Singapore, Luxembourg, Norway, the Netherlands are the best value for money now, if you have the money. Category number 2, best value on a tight budget. Money not day. You want to manage it. Now the best value for that is Bulgaria, which will give you access to Europe. Malaysia, visa and guaranteed job. Qatar, then the Malaysia study. Then even the Singapore, the visa for Singapore, the visa and support in Singapore can also help you for if you're on a tight budget. Number 3 category, the most family-oriented destinations on this list. Number 1 again is US green card, because the whole family can enter the plane at the same time and go at once. It covers the entire family. US green card, EB2 NIW. Then UK true research program. The whole family can go at once too. That's number 2 on the family oriented. So US green card, EB2 NIW, UK research program, Canada direct work permit. Yeah, the whole family can also go. Singapore direct work permit and other direct work permits on the list. Remember, for the direct work permits, the principal applicants will go first. Then after about 2 months, the whole family will start processing for them to come. But for the US green card and the UK research, everybody's going at once for 1 day. All right, good. You have questions? Itemize all your questions. When you itemize them in the paper clearly, then book a meeting with us. We're very busy people. We are not proud, we are available, but we're busy. So when you want to talk to us, don't just ask random questions. Write your questions on the white paper clearly, and then call any of the numbers on your screen, either the Port Harcourt, Abuja, or Lagos offices. Book a meeting with us. then I will give you a 15 minutes consultation online. You don't have to come physically to the meeting, or you can come to the meeting directly if you can. If you can't, then we'll do an online meeting with you for 15 minutes and we answer your questions. Remember, the online meeting is free, but it's not going to be more than 15 minutes. It's free, but it won't be more than 15 minutes. So get your acts together to make sure things are in place. Remember also, in Vasteras Solutions, we have a money back guarantee. We sign a very tacit and clear-cut agreement before we start our business. What our responsibilities are and what your responsibilities are. And if for any reason you don't get a visa, we'll give you your refund. Straight up. No argument. It's in the agreement. We sign it. You can bring your lawyer. You are free. The agreement is very straight. Our responsibilities are yours. And you have a money back guarantee. It's either you get your visa or you get your money back. And that's why people love us. And that's why you can't get it wrong with Vasteras Travels. Now I want to remind you, you have one life. Don't leave it through complaining. Wake up and do something about your life. It is your responsibility and nobody will do it for you. Now, things are getting costlier every day. So take action now. Call us. Jump on the train of all of these things and change your life. It's your responsibility to change your life. Jump on the train now. Things are getting costlier. Every month we are releasing this list. The prices are going up because things are getting costlier. Take action now. Change your life. Nobody's going to do it for you. Remember, we have 3 offices in Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Abuja, and Lagos. And then we have 2 licensed offices across the world. One in Calgary, Canada, and the other one in New Jersey, in the United States of America. We're here to help you make your dreams a reality. So I'm going to be seeing you right now.